All right. So I came on here because I'm currently waiting for P in the studio, and he's working on some music right now and putting in the extra work. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna put in some extra dextra too. And I got this idea about what I wanted to teach, mainly because I'm like, this is necessary. And I said, you have all this random information that can be very helpful to people that no one really talks about, that it's really important and can really make or break an organization, really make or break your experience as an entrepreneur, and really just your nerves. And today I want to come on here and talk about how to recruit and attract great people and attract people in general when resources are low, aka when you're broke or you don't have enough time or you can't offer someone an $1 million signing bonus, or when you may be dating and you don't have just a lot to offer, but you're like, look, I just met this person that I think is amazing and I don't want to lose my opportunity, but I also don't have a lot. I am what we like to say, I am between blessings. I am in between blessings. So, how do you do that? All right. I remember when I opened my first company, it was crazy, y'all. I was like 22 years old. Like, I just didn't know what was going on. I had some money, but not really. I didn't have a lot of money personally. I didn't have a lot of everything. But even with all of that, I was still able to attract great people and then just continuing to push forward as a coach, develop, help people, give general life advice, and able to show people how to do it. And this is how you do it. First thing is, whenever you start something new, you're not going to have everything. You're just not. You're either going to have the money and not the people, or the people and lacking in money, or the money, the people, but lacking systems of organization. There's always going to be something that's lacking, but typically in the beginning, it's resources. And most people don't start businesses with $1 million in startup money and things like that. In the United States, most people start their businesses with less than $7,000. And guess what? Many of those businesses are thriving today. So, how do you recruit great people into your business or bring great people into your life when you just don't have a lot? And this is a reality. Most of the people that you see that are starting businesses, most of their business accounts has a few dollars in them. Okay, maybe not really a few dollars, but I'm gonna show you how to do it. And hopefully, I'm gonna keep this within 15 minutes. So, the first thing that you have to do if you want to attract great people to your organization and great people to your business with very little resources is have a big vision, right? It says, the Bible says, have a vision, make it plain, write it down so that all who read it may run. Right? Have a vision, make it plain. And really, what that means is you just have to have a bit vision. You have to have a vision that not only but it's simple enough to where it can be written, that you do write it down, and that whoever reads it, they're like, okay, look, I can run with this. I can take this, I can make it happen. So that says a few different things. One, that you know what you're doing. Number two, that you have an organized vision, meaning you're not just throwing out some random things out here like, yeah, we're going to start a record label. Okay. What kind of music are we going to do? No. Have a vision, write it out, make it plain. And then whoever gets that vision, they're like, okay, I can run with this. So it's organized, someone can understand it. But most importantly, you have to create a vision that is big enough for someone else to run with. Oftentimes we don't attract great people, or we don't attract high quality people because our vision just isn't big enough to fit great people in. Yeah. Because someone great, whenever you're talking about your vision and what you want to do, they're thinking about, okay, how can I fit into this? What can I do? Is this big enough? Am I going to be, let's say they don't have the money now. Can I see this grow to the point to where they will have the money. So you can't afford me now, but with this vision, will you ever be able to afford me? And if the question or the answer to that question is no, most often they're just not going to do it. So you have to have a big vision, right? A big vision, one that people can just see themselves stepping into, one that excites someone when they hear it. They're like, yes, this is what I've been waiting for. The market needs it. And how you know you have a great vision and you've organized it and it makes sense is as you're telling it to another person, they're getting ideas too. Oh, and we can do this, we can do that. And then it can be this, and then it can be that, and they can see how they can contribute towards it. If your vision is small or it's just like the bare minimum, like, I want to open up a salon. Okay, that's great, but that's not enough to make other people say, oh, yeah, and I can see myself doing this. This is how I can contribute to it. So that's the first thing. You have to have a big vision. The second thing that you have to do is you have to promote said business. You have to promote your business. You have to promote your vision. You have to promote your vision. And what I mean by that is I meet business owners all the time who have employees and they're wondering why their employees aren't engaged. And if I spend 3 days with them, I've heard nothing about the vision of the company since I've been there. They haven't future talked, they haven't forecasted, they haven't called their shot, they haven't said, hey, we're going to do this year. I know we said we had a goal of grossing an extra $3 million this year. This is how you're going to be a part of it. Hey, we're going to take over this market. We're going to be the biggest and baddest nightclub in whatever town, like whatever the vision is, right? This is going to be a $1 billion company. If that's your vision, and if I sit with you throughout the day and I sit with you as you speak with your employees and as you speak with your team and as you heck meet strangers and I don't hear about your vision at all, I know that you're not attracting great people because only low quality people are going to be a part of an organization that's going nowhere and who isn't talking about where they're going. And there's a proverb that says without a vision the people perish. So if you don't have a vision and you're not promoting said vision, because you can have one, but if you're not talking about it, then that vision doesn't really exist in their mind, then those people will slowly die away. And great people are not looking to go into places like that. So you have to promote the vision, slide it in everything that you do. And you have to remind people of where you're going. The same way that you have to wake up and remind yourself where you're going. Like maybe you live in a studio apartment right now, and you have to remind yourself, man, this next house I'm about to buy is going to be incredible. The next city that I move to, when I get out of said town, say you have a goal, you want to move to, Lord, New York City or what have you, man, things are going to be so different when I get to New York. I'm going to be able to see the skyline. I'm going to be able to ride all around the city. I'm going to be able to do whatever it is that you want to do. You have to speak that and remind yourself of it. Otherwise, you just won't be motivated because you only be able to see what's right in front of you. And the goal is to have vision. Vision is what you see when your eyes are closed. Okay, I'm sorry. Vision is not what you see when your eyes are closed. Vision is what you see when your eyes are open, but not right in front of you. A dream is what you see while you're asleep. Does that make sense? So you have to promote the vision and people have to want to be a part of it, but they don't have the option of doing that if you're not constantly promoting where you're going. The second reason that that's really important, or another reason why that's really important, is a lot of building is consistency and doing the same things over and over and over again. And greatness oftentimes is very mundane. People who have really, really amazing bodies, like say they're bodybuilders or what have you, their days look really boring. What they eat, very boring. Their schedule, very boring. Why? Because it's practically the same thing day in and day out. And because the day to day and the path to greatness is pretty predictable, the vision is what gives that person or your organization a sense of uncertainty. And meaning like, hey, we don't know what's coming, but it's something new, something we haven't seen before, and I can't wait until we get there. So promote that vision. The third thing that you have to do is you have to live the vision, meaning whatever you say your vision is, if I were to follow you for a day and you're not talking about the vision, even though you are, I should be able to see what your vision is based on the conversations you're having, based on what your meetings are like, based on what your activities are like, based on your planning. Your vision should be like a little stain on everything that you do. Every single thing that you do should have your vision just kind of imprinted on it. So you have to live the vision. And part of living the vision is making sure that you just aren't all over the place. Because whenever you attract great people and you attract all this great talent and you've started the vision, you've written it down, you've done all of these things, people need to see that, hey, we're not veering off from this. We're not getting lost in the weeds. So live the vision every day. Number 4, be transparent and be honest. So when you're in the beginning phases of something and you're building, don't try to be something that you're not. Don't overdo it. You know, if your business is just breaking even, then just do that. Don't say that, oh yeah, I've got, this and this and this and this and this going on. No, because then people are going to say, well, all right, so if things are going so well for you, how come I'm not making more? Now you've got to come up with another lie. Now you've got to come up with another tall tale. Be transparent about where you are, but your actions should demonstrate where you are going. Be transparent about where you are, but your actions should demonstrate where you are going. People do not mind things not being perfect. What they do mind are lies. People hate lies. They hate tall tales. They hate when someone's stretching the truth. So be transparent and honest. And what you'll find is everyone will be more likely to help you when you're being transparent, when you're honest. So to recap, if you need to build with very limited resources, AKA you're broke, but you need to attract great people, you need to keep great people. One, you need to have a vision, and that vision needs to be big enough to where people can see themselves having room to grow within that vision. Great people are not going to sign up to do anything where they don't have room to grow and they're starting with less. That's just not going to happen. Number 2, promote the vision and show people how you plan on making them a part of it. Hey, when we get to this spot, you're going to be my blah, blah, blah. As my right hand, that means that you're moving here. This is going to be perfect for you. People just want to know where they're going, and they want to have a sense of where this is leading to. Like, where is this relationship going? It's the same way in a business as it is in a relationship. People want to know where they're going. 3, live the vision. If I were to watch you every day, I should know what you plan on doing. I should see your vision without, you could have your mouth taped up and I'm like, okay, she's an actress. And lastly, be transparent and be honest about where you are or where you're at. And this is the second thing. Someone cannot give you an opportunity that you've been promoting you already have. So there's someone with an opportunity in their hand, but if you're sitting here being fake about where you are, then they're going to be like, oh, so-and-so doesn't need this. Everything with their life is already perfect. So you miss the opportunity that could actually elevate you to that next level just because you're not being honest about where you are. So take those 4 things, and that's how you build when your resources are limited. Thank you guys so much. I hope this helped. Comment, send me a DM, like this message if it helped you. Don't feel like there's any question or any comment that's stupid or not strong enough. We're good. I'll answer it just like I answer every other email that that people send to me. So send it in, and hopefully you'll tune in again. And if you're on my YouTube, like, subscribe, share it. This is very casual. It's 9:30 at night, but I said, hey, let's put this out here. So have a good night, y'all, or good day, or whenever you're watching this.